Hey guys, welcome back to Faith and Farm. This is Mark and Katie. So today we are going to take you on a trip. We're going to run to the auction this morning. It's actually later on in the day already.
Yeah,
we've already been there and did the
done
feed.
We already did it.
So, but
We're
now,
just going to show you what we did.
yeah. So come with us as we take a trip to the auction and as we take a trip to the feed place. See ya. All right, everybody. So pretty much today we took a trip to the auction and the feed store. We were going to the auction because we wanted to take a look at a boar to see what kind of boars they had there. I'm not looking for, oops, sorry guys. I'm not looking for like a show, like a show worthy type boar. We're just looking for something to create piglets at this point. We still have Papa, we still have Bobby. Bobby is getting to that point where he's tall enough to do what's supposed to be done. But I just thought about maybe bringing on another boar, one that was ready to do it now and to make piglets right away. We've been AIing. That's getting expensive, being that some of these pigs just aren't going into standing heat for me. They're going into heat, but they're just not going into standing heat for me. So yeah, so I've been dealing with that lately and getting frustrated with that lately. So anywho, so today we went to the auction and took a look. Got some clips in there of us going there, and I try not to film much there because a lot of these auction houses, especially here in California, don't like it because of the animal activist people. But they try to spin things the way that it shouldn't be spun. But anyway, so we went ahead and went to the auction, didn't see anything. There was one boar that was okay, but it just didn't click with me. So I just thought, nah, I'm good. They had some pretty nice little pigs there that I was looking at. But we're just, right now, female-wise, we're good. Having a hard time with the females that we already got, getting them bred. So I don't need any more females. But yeah, so back behind me here, she's one that, Sierra, is one that I'm hopefully going to be breeding this afternoon. She's in heat. She's just not in standing heat yet. Every time I try to go and push on her back end and get her to stand for me, she doesn't want to stand for me. So, but I'm going to continue to try. She's definitely in heat though, because she keeps bugging all the other pigs. And then I'm keeping an eye on Jeannie. She should be bred, but I'm not 100% sure yet. But I'm going to keep an eye on her. She's supposed to be coming into heat again this week. But and then, of course, we've got Adeline over here, right there. She is bred, obviously. She's actually, I'm going to put a video in this video. I'll put a little clip of her nest that she's building in our back pasture. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're getting things going here on the farm. Okay, I'm going to talk about the feed that we bought today and how we do our own weighing and stuff. Let me go through the different kinds of feed that we mix for these pigs, and I'll let you know kind of our outlook on how to do the feed rather than buying the pelleted stuff. Okay, so where we buy our feed, as you've seen in the video, we go to a feed place called Penny Newman. So we buy sacked for right now. We have been buying bulk, but with the pigs that we've got, we haven't really needed to do that. When I ramp up our meat pigs, then I'll go ahead and start buying more bulk. So here's kind of our setup here. We do everything out of the 55-gallon drums. We've got our Harbor Freight, or actually I think Amazon, one or the other, little concrete mix here. That's what we mix our feed in. Then we dump it into here. That's a mixture of all of our feed that I'm going to go over with there. So what we do, let me take you back over here and show you what we use. So what we use is, this is a sweet mix. Let me get a little close up here. So the sweet mix has a lot of, well, let's see. It's got rolled barley, rolled corn, cane molasses, which that's what I like about it. Wheat meal run, rolled oats, alfalfa meal, cottonseed meal, soybean meal, which we add a little more to, a little bit of salt in it, which with salt, you need to be very, very careful with pigs. You could actually kill pigs if you give them too much salt. There's not much salt in here in this. And then we've got limestone, linseed oil, or meal, phosphate, vitamin D, different zinc oxide and all that good stuff. So the main thing that I look at with these is mainly what kind of protein I've got. So this has a 12% protein, not much fat. I wish I had a little more fat. It's got plenty of fiber and stuff, so, and very little minerals. So that's one mix that we do, or the one that we use. The other one here, it's gonna be kind of hard to read. Let me grab a different one that looks better here. Ugh. All right, there we go. So this right here is soybean meal. That's 46.5% protein. That we use that just for our protein, to bump up the protein in this for the pigs, because pigs need protein. Let me turn you around here. So pigs need protein. They can't just live strictly off of grass and stuff like that. Which grass has protein, but very little. So what we do is we use a little bit of soy to kind of kick the protein up a little bit to help them. The mix that we run, and of course you guys need to do your own math on a breakdown on how to figure out your protein mix. We like to run about a 15 to 16% protein mix with our pigs, with our breeders. When we go into feeders, I kind of like to kick it up a little bit more around 18 if possible, just to try to get as much meat and growth out of them as I can. These guys that I have here now, we don't want them growing too fast, or not too fast, but too big, because they're not able to do their job, which is creating babies. So I keep it at a low protein mix. I feed them about 5 pounds each a day, 2.5 in the morning, 2.5 at night. That's plenty of feed for pigs. When I go to my feeders, I actually bump it up quite a bit. I usually feed them about 12 pounds a day to get them to grow quick, and that's worked for me. We do use a scale when we do all of our mixing. So the way that we do it, being that we've got, which the sweet mix, this is the first time I'm using it. We used to use a 4-way, which was only 9% protein, but I wanted to bump it up a little bit. Plus these pigs, they love stuff sweet. So with the molasses, they like that molasses. Plus I think it makes a big difference in the meat. When we do our pigs for meat, it really adds a good flavor to it, I think, personally. That's just me. But yeah, so what we do is we do kind of a 30-20-10. So we run 30 pounds of the sweet mix. Then we do 20 pounds of crumbled corn, which I forgot to show you guys, but I didn't have any bag out to show you, but I'll show you real quick on the corn. But it's pretty much just cracked corn. But we do 20 pounds of cracked corn, and then we do 10 pounds of the soy. So with the different proteins, mixtures, or the different quantity of protein that each one of those products have in them, it comes out to about 15.5, almost 16% in protein. So I like that. That's worked well for us. When I bump it up for our meat pigs, that's worked really well for us also, getting weight on them. So yeah, that's how we do our feeding. So if you guys do have any questions, you can throw it in the comment section. I'm definitely not a nutritionalist. I actually would love to reach out to a nutritionalist and send them my tags so that they could take a look at it and let me know what they think. If I need to add anything into it for these guys. But you know, when you have your pigs out on pasture, my thought is that they do a lot of rooting, they do a lot of digging, they get a lot of the nutrients out of the dirt. So a lot of the nutrients that a lot of these you know, pig producers that have them out on concrete and stuff like that, they have to add into their feed. I don't add it onto our feed because to me they get plenty of it out here, and we've been doing this now I think for 4 years, and it's worked well for us. So of course doesn't mean that I know it all. So you know, if there's anybody that is an actual nutritionalist for pigs and you see something wrong that I'm doing, please reach out and let me know. But so far it's worked really well, and I'm happy to continue to do it this way because it's pretty cost effective for what we do. So today we ended up spending I think it was like $280 on all our feed. Not just for the pigs, but we also got chicken stuff too. And I also got a couple of a salt block and another kind of block for the cows. So they're actually over there licking on it right now, licking on both of them. So, but anyways, let's go over and we'll take a look at the cows here. All right. Like I said, they're out here licking on it already. They're happy to get these. They love these. One is the one closest here is a salt block, and then the other one is I can't think of the name of it, but it's got all kinds of different vitamins and stuff like that. So these work well for us. I know a lot of people say that you know, they don't get enough nutrition out of it and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know, it works good on us and they love it. So anyways, all right guys, well, that is going to be the end of this video. That was a morning trip on a Saturday morning, going from our town to another town about an hour away, picking up our feed. That place is the cheapest around, and it's worth the money making that trip. So anyways guys, thanks again. Thanks for coming with us. Thanks for all your guys' support. If you haven't liked our video, please press like. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We're 450 some odd subscribers right now at this time of this video. So yeah, so follow us. We would appreciate it. All right, guys, we'll catch you all on the flippity flop.